Hi, this is Skoggit. Hope everybody's doing well out there. I'm doing pretty good. Today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to play Skoggitopoly. It's a version of Monopoly that I come up with and made the rules for. And it's a lot of, I think it's a lot of fun to play, doing it my way. And it just is totally different really from the original way to play Monopoly. Now you can go ahead and play the original way, nothing wrong with that, but it seems like everybody what plays Monopoly has their own little set of rules what they go by, and there's something a little different on it. So that's what I want to show you how I play it. Me and Mrs. Skoggit plays it, and I tell you, during this pandemic we played a lot of Monopoly. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how we play it and the rules what I have for playing the Skoggitopoly. Okay, here we have the Monopoly playing board, and it's just a regular Monopoly board, and it's an older version of Monopoly because the newer ones now, the luxury tax is $100, where this one's $75, and there's I think that might have been the only difference in it, besides the chance and community chest cards, which these are the old version of the cards, and the new version is totally different, like the community chest. Got my picture there. Got my picture right there. And also the deeds. The deeds are different too. Now they're small and thin and not like this. This is old nostalgic kind. Okay, to play Skoggitopoly, you start out with $1,500, like you do in regular Monopoly, the same amount of money, and you just go around the board. And when you're going around the board, if you land, say for instance, you land right there on free parking, then you get to move. This is what I call a taxi service, because it looks kind of like a taxi. It looks, to me, it looks this little car right there looks like a taxi. So this is, instead of free parking, that's a taxi ride. So say for instance you wanted to move to a certain property to buy it. Say I wanted to buy St. James over here. Then what you do is you just go all the way around the board to St. James, and of course you pass go, so you get $200. So you'll buy the property and start from there and go on. And you can, like I say, go anywhere you want. If you wanted to buy Illinois Avenue, then you could just move there and buy it. But you got to land on this. This gives you the landing on this gives you the free taxi ride to any property which you want to buy. And I think it makes it a little more exciting and everything to do it that way. Oh, and this is my token right here. What I use, I don't use the regular Monopoly tokens. This was off another game, and it's the movie camera, of course. And Mrs. Skoggit uses the movie reel. So that's the tokens we use, and we have a bunch of other tokens, and I'll show you them and everything. But that's basically how we play it. And when something else is, whenever this, when all the properties is bought, and you land on this, then you get to roll the die. You roll one die, and whatever comes up, like if it comes up and it's, say for instance, 3, then you get $300. If it's 4, you get $400, and so on. From 1 to 6, you can get up to $600 if you roll a 6 while there. I feel that it gives, if you are struggling and you're down, it gives you a little boost there to help you stay in the game. So that's how we do that part. Now I get into like buy the houses and everything and the properties. Now we got the dice. When it comes to dice, we got different colors. We got different colored dice, and so we can choose whichever color of dice we want to use for the game. And we got a whole bag full of different colors. And I kind of like that idea because we can use different colored dice, adds a little bit of color to the game. Now we have the houses, hotels for the game. And as you can see, I've got a bunch of them. I got a bunch of them in just different colors. The houses and hotels, and then it's, of course, there's different tokens. Even have a Batmobile there for a token. If I want to play Batman. But went ahead and bought some extra ones and everything, and that way we have enough houses and hotels. Now I'm going to talk about buying the properties. We don't play where you have to have a complete set, like all three color groups, in order to buy property. You can have like one of them, like say I can have bought Connecticut, and Mrs. Skoggit can buy Vermont and Oriental. So you can buy any property what's out there. You don't have to have a set, and you don't have to have a set to build on. That's the thing. And I got an example here, is with Vendor and Marvin Gardens. Mrs. Skoggit owns a Vendor and Marvin Gardens, which she has 2 properties. Now, if she didn't have any houses on them, then it would be double the rent since she has 2 houses. For instance, the rent's $22, so that would be $44. So it'd be $44 for this one, and this one, of course, is a little bit higher, which would bring this one to $48. That's if you didn't have the houses on it. Now, she's got 2 houses on this one and 2 houses on this one. So she can only build 2 houses since she has 2 properties. Which will bring it to $330 on the Vendor and $360 on Marvin. Now I own this one, Atlantic, so I can only, since I own 1 property, I can only build 1 house. So the most money I can make is $110. Now Mrs. Skoggit owns all three sets. She owns a complete set of this. So the rent would be 3 times the amount if she didn't have the hotels on it, which would be, like for Illinois, would be $60. If I landed on this one and it wasn't an improved lot, then it would be $60 what I owe her every time I landed on it, because she owns all 3. Now when she owns all 3, she can put a hotel on them. She can build all the way to a hotel, because she owns the complete set. But if you don't own a complete set, then you can only build on how many houses, how many properties you own. Like, for instance, like I said, well, let's do New York here. I own New York, and she owns those 2. Tennessee and St. James. So she could put 2 houses, and no more than 2 houses. I own that one, so I can only put 1 house. And that's for the entire game. So you don't have to have a complete set to build on it. Which I think that's a fun way to play. And the game is played, other than that, just the normal way. And the railroads are the same, and also like the utilities are the same. If you own both of them, then you get 10 times the amount. If you own only one, of course, it's 4. So I think I've covered just about everything. Oh, going to jail. Say, for instance, I go to jail. I can't just pay my way out. I have to roll 3 times to try to get out. In other words, I can't just, on my next turn, just pay the $50 to get out. I have to stay in jail for 3 turns unless I roll a double. Now, if I roll a double, then I can get out. And you can roll, we have it played where you can roll as many doubles as you want without going to jail. So if I rolled 4 doubles in a row, I wouldn't go to jail. On the regular Monopoly, of course, you roll 3 times, 3 doubles, you're in jail. But I think that's a lot funner to play that way because, say for instance, if a person's kind of behind. Oh, and something else I forgot to mention. If you're in jail, you don't collect on rent. So, for instance, if I'm in jail and Mrs. Skoggit landed on my property, which was Atlantic Avenue, then I wouldn't collect nothing. You don't collect on other people's property for being in jail. You have to be out of jail before you can collect. So that's basically the rules that I come up with in order to play the Skoggitopoly. And of course, you can make up your own rules, and it's just a lot of fun to do so. Yeah, it's a lot of fun when you make up your own set of rules, and it deviates from just a boring way of playing Monopoly with the standard way. You can get creative however you want. And just create there's different so many different ways to play it, and everybody plays it different. Some of them, like on the free parking, will play 500 in the middle or 100 in the middle, and if you land on free parking, you get whatever's in the middle. And they'll put all the like luxury taxes and house repairs and stuff in the middle, so somebody gets quite a bit of money sometimes. But I'm showing you how me and Mrs. Skoggit plays what I call Skoggitopoly, and it's just a fun way to play the game. This is Skoggit. Appreciate all you viewers and subscribers out there. Hope y'all continue to stay safe and take care.